Tonight we are tackling some of the myths surrounding medical debt. Over the past week, the NBC5 response team has heard from many of you with questions about debt collectors, laws, processes for dealing with your medical bills.
Consumer investigative reporter Wayne Carter breaks down some of the top questions on how to handle your medical debt.
NBC5 Responds logged several hundred calls in the past week. Many people telling stories of the debt they face and no idea how to dig out. We turn to the director of SMU's Civil Clinic, Mary Spector. Spector and her students at SMU have been helping North Texans deal with consumer issues like medical debt for more than 20 years.
It's very, very difficult for a consumer to sort through the medical debt.
Most of the questions you ask, she's heard repeatedly. Alexis from Addison asked if it was true that a new law forced medical debt off of a credit report after 4 years. It doesn't. Medical debt in most cases will stay there up to 7 years before you can ask that it be deleted. But know this, that 7-year clock can be reset if you make any type of deal with the debt collector to pay that bill over time. Make sure you know that before you make any agreement.
A collector buys it, they try to what we call re-age it to start the clock again, but the time should start from when the debt was originally incurred.
So why is everyone talking about this new 4-year law? The law states that after 4 years, debt collectors cannot take you to court. They can't file a lawsuit after 4 years. If you are sued and asked to appear in court within 4 years, take it seriously.
Ignoring it, not showing up in court on the day that the citation directs the person to, means that the collector is going to win without anything. And they can take a default judgment, and that default judgment is far more valuable than the unpaid debt.
That's because they can now go to your bank and garnish the money in your checking or savings account. Many of you called us to ask, how do you get the debt collectors to stop calling you over and over again?
There are state and federal laws that protect consumers that are being harassed by collectors. Calls can't come before 8 o'clock in the morning or after 9 o'clock at night.
Professor Spector says log the calls and turn them in to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Another way to get them to stop calling? Just ask.
You can say, don't contact me. And if they continue to contact you after that, then that can be a violation.
Professor Spector recommends asking them to stop in writing and copying the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. You may have heard that agency could be dismantled by lawmakers, but Spector says they're still up and running right now and should help make sure the rules are followed.